Okay, in the third module, what I want to do is give you a chance to practice some of the skills you've acquired so far, and then look at how you can use pivot tables to summarize data, and how you can draw and format pretty basic graphs that you can use in your presentation. So I have some different kind of data now. We're moving on away from using demographics, and now we're using some data that are accuracy and reaction time scores from a Stroop task. So you can see here we have data from a number of subjects. This is participant number 1 and 2 all the way down that were tested on the Stroop task in 3 conditions. So this was a within subjects design. These are scores from condition 1 and 2 and 3. And we have accuracy scores, 1 where they got the trial correct and 0 when they got it incorrect. And then reaction times, which are expressed as seconds. So the first thing we might like to do when we look at this kind of data is we are probably only interested in analysing data on trials where the participant got the judgment correct. So let's filter out all of the incorrect responses. So highlight the data that you want, filter, and say that I only want to see data that accuracy is equal to 1. Okay, so once we have that, now remember when you filter out things are hidden in the background. So it's always safer when you've been filtering to highlight and select the data you have and copy it into a new sheet. So you can easily select the data you want by selecting the top left corner and then pressing Control and Shift, arrow across and arrow down. Then you can use Control C to copy, and let's put it in a new sheet to be safe. And then we'll go Control V to paste. Alright, so now we have filtered data where we have accuracy scores that are all equal to 1. And what we might want to do also is we're probably not interested in analysing trials where the participant was very, very fast or very, very slow in their reaction time. Sometimes participants will just guess and give you very fast reaction times, or maybe they think too long and they're very slow reaction time. So we might want to filter out, or at least see how many there are, trials where participants' reaction times are above or below 2 standard deviations above the rest of the group. So what we want to do first is go all the way down to the bottom of our data. Whoops, that was a bit far. And calculate the mean, the standard deviation, what 2 standard deviations are, and then work out what the test value is plus 2 standard deviations. Whoops, that's not going to let me do that. So we'll go mean plus 2 and mean minus 2. Okay, so these are formulas you already know. So this is working out what 2 times the standard deviation is. And then we're interested in how big the reaction time has to be 2 standard deviations above the mean. So we take this equals the mean plus 2 standard deviations. And this, we want to also identify values that are more than 2 standard deviations below the mean. So if this is equal to the mean minus 2 standard deviations. Alright, so looks like we don't really have to worry about people being too fast. In order to be 2 standard deviations below the mean, the reaction time has to be negative. but it looks like values that are more than 1.65 seconds are likely at more than 2 standard deviations slower than the whole group. So what we might want to do is see how many values in that we're dealing with that are more than 2 standard deviations above the mean. So you can use conditional formatting to do that. So if we highlight the data that we're interested in and use conditional formatting, so we want to highlight the cells that are greater than, and then you can simply select more than 2 standard deviations above the mean. Okay. So just scrolling through, it seems like there are a few trials where people were very, very slow. And what we might want to do is filter those reaction times out. So again, we can just use filtering on this column. We can go filter. I want to say a number filter is greater than, and then we can do the same thing again and just select, or what was it, 1.65? No, I don't remember. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that wasn't what I want to do. I'm going to do undo. Go down here and see what the number is. Oh yeah, it was 1.65. So what we want to do is get rid of the filtering on here, the conditional formatting on here first. So you can just go clear all rules from selected cells. And then if we select all of these, and go filter, I want this one number filter to be greater than, no, you want the reaction time to be less than 1.65. Okay. So again, that has gotten rid of everything that is greater than 2 standard deviations above the mean. Okay, now just to be safe, let's copy and paste that into a new sheet. Alright, so we can rename these sheets so that we can keep track of what we've done. So this is the Stroop data in its raw form. This is Stroop data looking for reaction time outliers. And this is the final data that we're going to analyze.